Greetings, all Shardvixen. Alrighty, here we go. We are. I chat with this guy, find out why I can't have my.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming.
Ship.
He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Forget Alex. Why did you impound my ship? I'm gonna. Give me back my ship, Alex. I'm here too. I'm never on. Alex dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss. Why did you impound my ship?
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Thrilling. Anyway, about my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway? Why do you think I know anything about Wells? I know where to find Wells. Alex never meant to. No.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, well, sucks. I haven't decided if I'm giving him up yet.
I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly
Cool.
personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's, well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Moby. Looking for Moby Dick, are you?
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Okay. I asked about something else.
Be my guest.
What do you do here exactly? Can you get me to Stellar Bay?
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So no.
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
No would have done it. You wouldn't have to crack open it. What do you do here exactly?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Cool. Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Does it seem hot here to you? It's just like...
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected
Thank
to work
you
in
for
these
that.
conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Why are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Watch your back. You're mean. Watch your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
Y'all keep... Okay. You call keeping offices on their promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't
I
see
don't know one of those.
care.
It doesn't seem like anybody cares much in this game. Why are those locked doors? What are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Does the chairman visit here often?
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Back to my question.
Ask away.
I don't think I have much time. Believe me. Alright, now I can go back on my ship. I'm gonna go back to the other place and finish out my quest there. Because that was my plan all along. Then I'll come back here. Oh wait, we should go talk to Grace first. Grace. I'm thinking Grace is back here. Let me talk to Grace. You're not Grace, are you?
The news packet had the toss ball scores from the cars.
Nope, not Grace. Oh wait, no, that's the ship. I need to go talk to Grace. Grace is this way. I'm thinking. I need to talk to her before I leave because she's gonna give me the nav key. I need the nav key. Nav key. Grace, right? Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you
The
how
sugar
good my
cookies.
sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas said me. He said you could sell me a nav key to the Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
I think this is going to take longer than we thought. Tell me about this opportunity. I don't have 1,000 bits. Any chance of discount since...
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime. Did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits.
Well, how can I have qualms if I don't know what it is?
Qualms.
No qualms here. Let's hear the detail.
Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
I love how
Corps
she
were
looked at her.
cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Okay, say no more. I'm in. Maybe it's some sort of automated message.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Okay, so if it's corporate town with something, how? Why the SOS?
Quite the opposite, I believe. Nothing terribly secret about gunfire, is there? If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Yeah, count on me.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Is this gonna get me mine? What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law someone call me a liar.
Okay. I want to talk about that opportunity you mentioned.
Yes, dearie?
What do you want me to do again?
Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway.
That's it. Okay.
Where that
That was
distress
the one.
signal I told you about came from. And ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old
Okay,
Gladys.
old Gladys.
Shouldn't be too tough for a lass like you, I'd think.
I want to ask you something else. Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart.
We'll be back.
You know where to find me.
Blueberry,
Here,
purple
take a
blueberry
candy with
bunch.
you.
Oh, cool. We're leveled up. Okay, well, let's do that. I need to buy something that can cover my stealth. Sorry. Okay. Alright. Oops. Where I wanted to be. I need to go up. Up, up. We need to go out and up. Lots of vending machines. Alright, so we're going this way. We'll do what's her name later. We're gonna go do this. We're going back to the other place. I tend to like to finish each of the places and then go on. Just happens to be how I like to do stuff. So did you figure I'm not who I said I was?
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise.
At all?
People I care for. Even
As long as she caught that they did. I'm not Alex. We'll talk later. Okay, so she didn't, which is interesting to me, but okay. Who are you?
Hey, you got a
Hey,
second?
you got a second?
Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the
Can you
local
pass
authorities when
me
you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking
The only
ship.
thing that's missing is me.
Only thing it's missing is me.
Okay, Felix. Here you go, throwing with somebody you barely know. Why are you stalking me? I don't appreciate being stalked.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking.
I
could be
feel
the
like
best
I'll
damn crew
hire
you
you
ever
and then you'll
hired.
kill me. Okay, I've heard enough. You're hired. Alright, Felix. Tell me why I should hire you. Okay, Felix. Consider this your interview. If you're trying to convince me to hire me, you're going out. I'm not going out.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
Are you good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
could be. You want to tell me why you're out of work?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you and that's when you resolved your differences like adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because I'm a sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back-bay
Excuse me.
Well, former dog walker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Alright. What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top.
Awesome.
Classic.
Perfect, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss.
I better
I'm
not.
going to regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Okay, well. Is he joined? Okay. You gonna join?
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
So how'd you end up on Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child.
In the back
Abandoned at
bays.
birth in the back bays.
And then you were raised by a pack of sprats, right?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off.
I guess it's here.
I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were a stowaway? At least you weren't invisible. I don't believe you were invisible to anybody. You were a stowaway.
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than rung leech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
How'd you manage?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Okay, that's all for now. So, are you... Oh, okay. Felix? Awesome. Alright, well, let's go, Felix. I'm gonna have to outfit him, and I don't think I got any clothes for him yet. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Yep, we're going back to Edgewater, Emerald Vale, and do some stuff there. This is where I'm gonna call this one quits, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace.